Hi everyone, I'm Renata from the eSpot, and for this video, I'm going to be giving you my wish list for Eurovision this year. This is not a prediction, this is who I would like to see go to the final out of the semifinal round in Liverpool. I'm going to start with semifinal 1 and move on to semifinal 2, and the way that I'll be revealing these is more or less by the songs that if you already know me and I've watched the videos, the ones that you'll probably know that I already like. If you don't know me, welcome to my channel. You're about to find out what I like. So let's start with semifinal 1. My first qualifier is Finland. Um, this is my hands down favorite song, number 1 of the whole year. Probably one of my favorite Eurovision songs in a while. It's just really like bang on exactly what I like. Um, Next qualifier on my wish list is Norway. I really liked this song since it came out. I was happy that it won its national selection because it was one of my favorites. Next, we have Sweden. The song is amazing and the performance is incredible and Loreen is iconic. So this one's obvious of why it should be in the final. And I will make a prediction here. It's going to be in the final. Next is Moldova. I always really like the songs from Moldova. I always want them to qualify. Love their song last year. Love the song this year. Pasha Parfani was great when he was previously in Eurovision. And I think this song is actually better than his last song, Soarele și Luna. It's beautiful. And I really love the energy and kind of like genre mixing in it. I think it's great. Next qualifier for me is Serbia. This song's just really cool. I love listening to it. It reminds me of like some Nine Inch Nails stuff. I like that it's trying something different. I think different is always a good thing. I like pushing the boundaries, and I think this one really does it this year. And it's actually good to listen to. It's not just like an interesting performance. I really do enjoy the audio of that song. Next, we have the Netherlands. I think this is actually one of the better songs of the year as far as composition and production. It's just pretty flawless. It's a really good song, and I think it should qualify. And I also actually really enjoy listening to this song. It's not necessarily the type of music that I tend to go towards for listening. And I find myself listening to it or having it stuck in my head, and that's a great sign. So, for that reason, I'd like it in the final. Next is Portugal. I think this song is just really fun, and it is something that should be in the Eurovision final. I don't know, it just has it. It just needs to qualify. I really think that one should be in the final. Next, we have Malta. This is a song I really liked from the beginning or from when I first heard it, I should say, because I didn't follow the national selection. But from the first time I heard it, I liked it. I love the party energy, and I always like to have more party energy at Eurovision. So that is why that's a qualifier for me. Next, we have Latvia. I would like to see Latvia qualify no matter what they sent this year, just because I really want them to qualify in general because they've had an unlucky streak despite having good songs for Eurovision. They've failed to qualify, but I think this song is fabulous. I actually kind of have a hard time listening to it sometimes because it will make me cry. It's just something about it. It's beautiful. It evokes a lot of memories for me. And it's just a great song musically, and it should qualify. This last one might be a little bit controversial, but that is their intent, Croatia. I was confused the first time I saw the performance and heard the song like most people were, but it's been a grower on me, and I actually really enjoy the audio. Like, I listen to the song a lot, and I like to sing along to it, and the lyrics were really easy to learn. Yeah, I would love to see this one qualify for the final. Something about it, I mean, like, it was a grower for me, and I realized that most people will be seeing songs for the first time, so they don't necessarily have that chance. But I would like to see Croatia go to the final just because that is a type of chaos that I think we all need to have in the final for Eurovision. Okay, now for semifinal two. First qualifier for me. If you follow me again, this will be no surprise. Romania is my first qualifier. From the very, very beginning, when I heard this song, I could tell something was there, and the performance was amazing at his vocal audition. And the final performance at the national selection was really something to behold. And I just can't wait to see where this one goes. I'm really excited to see it in the semifinal, and I really hope that Romania makes it into the final this year. Next, we've got Austria. I think the song is fun and amazing. I think this song could actually be a shock winner of the whole contest. Like I said, this isn't a prediction video, but I have like this feeling that something about this Austrian song, I think that there's meaning behind it. The lyrics are interesting. It's memorable. If they can pull it off live, I think it could be good with the juries and the public. I don't know. I've got a feeling about this song. And I also just really enjoy it. And that's what this video is about, the songs that I enjoy and want to see, at the final. Next qualifier for me is Slovenia. Joker Out are a really cool band. I really love this song. I love singing along to this song. It's got a great energy, and I need to see this one in the final. Next is Belgium. Belgium for me is just a very nostalgic song. I love that it's got that kind of 90s dance music feel to it. Gustav is great. He's a great performer. We already know that because he's been a backup singer at Eurovision. His other backup singer has been at Eurovision. I know they're going to pull this off live. It's going to be great. That one is definitely a qualifier for me. Next is Australia. I think this song just has exactly the right amount of edginess to be in the final show and to really give something nice to the show. And I know there are a lot of bands this year, but all of the bands are really different. And I feel like this particular band, Voyager, really brings something very interesting. Next qualifier for me is Armenia. This song just came out, and I have found it stuck in my head. I think it's really interesting. I like the kind of like rap part. I don't know. Something about this song, I've got a good feeling about it. Of course, we haven't seen it live yet, but I can already tell that this is one that I would like to see get into the final. Next qualifier for me is Iceland. I really love this song. I also feel like this one's a bit nostalgic for me. It's got that kind of like drum and bass beat, which is just brings up a lot of memories of like my college years. And her vocals are incredible, and I really love her voice. So I would really like to see this one make it into the final. Next is Georgia. This is another one that just came out, like Armenia, but it left a really good impression on me. I loved how dramatic it was. I'm happy to see that there's like a power ballad, because I'm not really a ballad person, but sometimes I can really get into a power ballad, and I was really feeling this song. So I would love to see Georgia make it into the final. Next qualifier is Denmark. I really like this song from the moment I heard it. It has not worn off on me at all. I love listening to it in the car, singing it, gets stuck in my head. I think it's really fun. I think it's cute. And I think the staging is going to be probably really good and really adorable. And I just think that we need a little bit of like sugar candy pop cuteness in the contest too, because we don't have a lot of that this year, actually. And my final qualifier is Lithuania. This song is very beautiful. I think it has a chance to do really well with the juries. And it's one of those songs that just, I don't know, there's something that's so inoffensive about it. Like it's a really easy one to listen to. It's not one that I skip ever. So I would like to see Lithuania make it into the final this year. So there you have it. Those are my qualifiers for the year. I still need to figure out what my top ranking is. Eventually, I will decide. It's just been so hard. I mean, to choose a top 10, I can't do like the full everybody ranking just because I don't have the heart to put people like, I don't, if I'm not feeling the song, like, I'm not gonna even give it a number. It's just like not worth it for me. Like, I'd rather just choose like my top 10 favorites, but it's really hard because there's definitely more than 10 songs that I think are fantastic. So stay tuned for a top 10 video from me. Probably do a few of those as my rankings change as the season goes on and, songs grow on me or wear off on me, and we'll see. So if you like this video, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and follow on social media at eSpotPod.